Welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Branson Quirk.
And I'm Eric Wilson.
Welcome back, Eric.
Thank you for having me back.
Of course. If you don't know Eric, he's on our TV show every day. You might have seen him on TMZ Live. He is our clearance. What's your title, Eric?
Supervising producer, clips and clearances.
So you're the head of the department that gets all of the videos, the photos that you see on TMZ.com, that you see on TMZ social media. You're the guy that sees it
If you send a tip about an asset, a video, photo, that comes to me.
Got you. By the way, Eric, if you move your mic more closer in front of you, just
absolutely.
so people can hear you. Thank you.
Hey.
So, a lot of developments in the last 24 hours. Yeah. This morning, we gave you what we had as things were breaking, but several new breaking developments during the day for the Nancy Guthrie missing person case. They continue to search for Nancy, but the FBI just released a few new updates, and we quite literally are bringing this up on our phone because it just was sent out by the FBI in Phoenix. So today, the FBI is increasing its reward up to $100,000, previously $50,000, for information leading to the location of Nancy Guthrie and or the arrest and conviction of anyone involved in her disappearance. New identifying details about the suspect in the kidnapping of Nancy have been confirmed after forensic analysis of the doorbell camera footage by the FBI's Operational Technology Division.
Yeah. So a couple of things here, just because it's a really long presser.
Right,
so
right.
Don't have
I could go on and on.
Yeah, but some of the key details, obviously they're raising the reward to $100,000. They doubled it. They also did some, and we saw them outside the house today, and they put up a tent, and we believe this is what they were doing with the tent. They were mostly examining the porch area where the blood was seen, and it seems like they may have matched the height based off the Nest camera footage that has been out, and they're saying that it's a male suspect. I know people were talking about it being possibly a woman. FBI in Phoenix is saying it's a male suspect, approximately 5'9" to 5'10", with an average build. And they also confirmed, which we kind of confirmed yesterday, that the backpack that he was wearing is an Ozark Trail Hiker backpack.
25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker backpack.
And they've received over 13,000 tips from the public.
Wow.
For this case. So, I mean, we've received probably almost that amount as well. And a lot of people are interested in this case. At-home sleuths are looking into it and sending what they could find. And
And there also was another video today that TMZ had obtained and seen. I mean, we didn't obtain it, but we saw it.
Yeah, it was going viral last night.
It was going viral last night. This is a separate video, and we can confirm that this was recorded 5 miles away from Nancy's home in Tucson, and you see a gentleman going up to a gate outside of a home, and this is in the early morning of February 1st, around 1:53 a.m. If you remember the timeline that authorities had released, it was around the early hour of 2 in the morning that this person had walked up to that Nest doorbell and disconnected the software, disconnected the camera, and obstructed it. So what people are saying now is that this gives this person, if this is the same person, from that 5 mile away area of the other area, this gives them about 18 minutes to leave that other area, go to Nancy's home, put on that masked outfit that we saw in the first video, and then approach Nancy's home and go inside.
Because one of the things that was similar to the other video is this guy was pretty clumsy. He's just kind of bumbling around in the yard looking for an open latch and that kind of stuff. So
the shrub, he grabbed shrub to cover the camera.
I'm talking about the guy in the yard of the clip today.
Oh, the new clip, right.
But they both are very seem haphazard and just kind of by the seat of their pants. So I think that's a clue. But also the guy in the video in the yard that we put out today is kind of wearing a similar outfit as well.
The backpack is what they're focusing on.
The backpack looks similar. The jacket looks similar. I mean, at 2 a.m. in the middle of Tucson, it's not hard to get 5 miles away and then change really quickly.
And you see on this backpack, you see reflectors, which is the same reflectors that appears to be on the other backpack.
Yeah.
So you see similarities here.
But the thing is, if it was, if they did travel 5 miles to Nancy's house, you have to know where you're going.
Yeah.
Either that was the first stop when they pulled into that neighborhood, or they knew where they were going. So I think there's a lot of unanswered questions there as well.
A lot of
obviously.
unanswered questions. There's a lot of rumors, obviously, but it's important to pay attention to what the sheriff's department is releasing and the FBI, of course.
Yeah.
They're all over this. We know that the white tent has already been taken down in front of Nancy's home. Unclear exactly what they were doing in there, but
they were measuring the porch to get the height.
Measuring the porch. Okay, got you. And they are expected to release further statements in the next 24 hours as well.
Yeah, and then one thing is, they sent messages around on the Neighbor app asking for video from anyone in the neighborhood. They originally had 2 dates in mind: January 11th between 9 p.m. and midnight, and then January 31st between 9:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. And they said that there's possibly a suspicious van in that time. But now they've opened it up from January 1st to February 2nd. If anyone in the area has videos that seem suspicious of a person, of a van, anything like that. So they're really, widening the net.
You know what I'm so scared of, Eric? I'm really scared that this case won't ever be solved. I'm scared that if this thing doesn't heat up quickly, that this case could go cold for a very long time.
Yeah.
And that's obviously the worst case scenario. We know Savannah is still holding out hope. She posted some photos today and videos of her mom saying that she believes she's alive. She feels the prayers from everybody. But just put yourself in the shoes of Savannah Guthrie right now and the family. Just going on how many days now? How many days are we? We're about a week and a half, I believe. A week and a half. 2 weekends ago now. That Saturday night when they last saw her, dropped her off at the home. So...
And we talked about the black glove yesterday.
We talked about that this morning. There was a black glove that the FBI did discover as well on the side of the road. I believe 10 minutes away from Nancy's home.
Yeah, a mile and a half.
And if you watch the first video that Kash Patel from the FBI had released, you see that this person is wearing what appears to be black gloves, silicone latex type
Very
gloves.
specific looking gloves, very thick.
I talked to Charlie this morning, our other TMZ podcast host, and we were wondering if this person knew what they were doing, they wouldn't just throw their glove out the window. It's way too compromising.
Yeah, I feel like
it seems a little.
If that is the glove, it has to be a situation where they all got out of the car at some point.
But imagine the breakthrough, though.
Possibly, if God forbid, Nancy was taken to the middle of the desert and whatever, I feel like there should be more police presence in that area.
Yeah,
because a thick leather glove just doesn't fly out the window.
Right.
So. Maybe they were out. Maybe they just got out to pee.
But it also could be a glove from the back of someone's truck.
Yeah.
That is, things fly out of trucks all the time. But imagine the breakthrough. If they identify this glove as a part of the investigation to the alleged suspect, that's a huge breakthrough.
Yeah.
Because they will be able to fingerprint the inside of the glove. I don't know how it all works. I'm not a forensic
we got the
analysis
OJ case to look to, right?
Right. Right. We talked about that this morning.
Make sure it fits.
Yeah, you make sure the glove fits. Exactly. Yeah. There is another development today, more specifically to TMZ in our tip box. We got another note sent to us. Just to give you some context, if you're not up to date, yesterday we got a note from someone claiming to have information about the suspect that has Nancy. They said if you send 1 Bitcoin to this address, and they listed the address, they would reveal the identity of the suspect. We sent it to the FBI. They were investigating it. No word on that whatsoever. But then today, this morning, 8 o'clock, Pacific time, just after 8, we got a second message, allegedly from the same person, basically saying, I am not being taken seriously. That's the quote. Saying that the situation has changed from Wednesday to Thursday, and then claim that they need the Bitcoin, giving a reason why they're asking for it, which is around $65,000, to lay low after identifying the kidnapper, citing fear of retaliation.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. Obviously, we both read the original ransom note that we received, the alleged ransom note. We've read this individual's 2 notes. This has been the scariest one so far.
Yeah.
Just some of the language in here, some of the things they're saying and that they're hinting at. It's just it's a crazy situation, a very scary situation. But of course, yes, we handed this right over to the FBI, and they're looking at it, and the Bitcoin addresses are confirmed the same from yesterday and today.
Yeah.
Same with the other account. We're monitoring that to see if there's any activity in it.
There still is no activity as of the last time we saw.
Because we don't know if they sent this to another, station or media outlet.
And then someone sends them a Bitcoin. You never know with these things because, the address could populate at any time. If someone accidentally publishes the address, someone could think they're helping out and send money to the address. It's important to keep these things really protected, and that's why the FBI is keeping it hush hush.
He says he doesn't want to be incriminated like that Carlos guy. the delivery man who was detained the other night. So.
Yes. Detained and released after several hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will be on top of this. TMZ is continuing to monitor this day and night.
We have no choice to be on top of it. We're getting dragged in.
We're getting dragged into it. Harvey Levin has been on CNN every single day right now, continuing to give more details.
There's this perception that Harvey is trying to rush and work it, but we are helping the FBI. We are giving them these
We're giving them everything that we have.
They're giving us, we're getting this stuff from outside sources and we're handing it right over. And I do believe in that process. We are helping them. So
yes, definitely.
We're doing what we can.
Definitely. Absolutely. Especially the initial ransom note that was sent out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, again, we'll be keeping on top of this tomorrow morning. Again, TMZ Podcast is back. What a week it's been. Every day I say this, I hope for a resolution very soon. Well, we did pick another story to go into today. I know we've covered this every single day.
We can't do 2 dark days of stories,
Right.
Let's lighten it up.
So I picked a story that is very close to Eric and I's hearts.
Yeah.
We are both massive wrestling fans.
Yeah.
And I have a wrestling podcast called TMZ's Inside the Ring. Yesterday, I had one of their biggest stars, Joe Hendry. You're a big fan of Joe Hendry,
Love Joe Hendry.
right?
Love Joe Hendry.
You all probably know, at least a few of you know Cody Rhodes, right?
Yeah.
So we got Cody Rhodes out yesterday. And the biggest rumor right now in pop culture is that Bad Bunny.
I don't know about the biggest rumor in pop culture,
It's,
but
hey, it's one of the biggest rumors.
It's a big story for
I'm going to
sure.
say it is. Hey,
Okay.
don't lighten my rumor.
Oh, sorry. All right.
I'm going to say this. Bad Bunny may return to in-ring action in the WWE. If you don't know this, and many people don't know, Bad Bunny was in the WWE for some time, and he had some big matches, crazy matches. He's a very talented wrestler in the ring.
Yeah.
Some say he's the best celebrity wrestler. So we got Cody Rhodes out, and we got the video here, and we asked him, is Bad Bunny coming back? Because that rumor has been everywhere. Let's play it.
What were your thoughts on Bad Bunny's halftime show?
Oh, he killed it.
It was
so
amazing,
good.
right?
Yeah. I got you, big friend. Here we go.
So I know there's
was driving
talks of
down
him
7th
returning to the
Avenue,
WWE. Are you excited to maybe see him come back for WrestleMania?
I hope we get him back. He did a wonderful job. But he's on top of the world right now.
I know.
That show is an all-timer. All-timer.
Right.
Prince might still be my favorite, but that's an all-timer.
I love that. Anyone you want to see Bad Bunny versus in WrestleMania?
Good one. Maybe Logan?
Logan? Oh, I love that. Thank you.
The fact he answered that,
Yeah.
I'm shocked. As a wrestling fan,
But does that
don't
that
know.
hint that it's not going to be Logan, that he would go out on the limb and say that? Or is he trying to build the hype and get people excited to put, because, he was part of that Rock storyline, and the fans kind of took over and pushed Rock and Roman aside for Cody and Roman. So maybe he's trying to do that same thing, get the fans behind this movement of Logan versus Bad Bunny, because
by the way,
we wanna
Logan
see
Paul. But he said Logan. We're talking about Logan Paul here.
We want
Right.
to see that. Logan, regardless of what you think about the guy, one of the best celebrity crossover wrestlers ever.
Super
Same
athlete.
with Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny showed up. He was a DJ at I think it was the Royal Rumble or something, and then he showed up in the Royal Rumble because there was a storyline with him and The Miz, and then that evolved over the years, and then he was in a street fight in Puerto Rico versus Damian Priest at Backlash.
Biggest pop I've seen in a long
Insane.
time.
That
Puerto Rico
that
for
drone
Bad Bunny.
footage of him coming out to his own song. I mean, the guy has aura, and one of the things I think is interesting about Bad Bunny and this rumor is that he just wiped his entire Instagram. He performed at the Super
That's
Bowl
right.
and then wiped his entire Instagram. To
Profile
me,
picture too.
everything.
Everything.
To me, that suggests new era. And what a way to kick off a new era than performing at WrestleMania,
Which is
and
coming
then
up in
maybe
2
you get
months.
dragged into a match with Logan Paul.
Right. And it's important to note, so Logan Paul at Radio Row at the Super Bowl, let me tell you this, by the way, wrestlers got so much media attention at the Super Bowl. This is the most attention they've gotten at the Super Bowl ever.
Yeah.
Ever. AEW, WWE, so many people out there. So one of the people out there was Logan Paul, of course. Jake Paul was there as well. Logan Paul was walking by. Someone said, "Hey, are you excited for Bad Bunny's halftime show?" And he looked right at the camera and he said, "No." And that caused a lot of controversy. Then his brother went a step further and posted this whole tweet on X saying, I'm boycotting it. You should too. Corporations and so forth. Logan Paul kind of shut that down a little bit.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're putting feelers out for Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny.
It did seem like it was going to start at an angle on social media that, evolved into an actual match. But yeah, then it turned into Logan versus Jake more than either of them versus Bad Bunny, because even Jake came out and apologized for saying those things about Puerto Ricans, because Logan and Jake both live in Puerto Rico.
They live in Puerto Rico.
So I feel like that's the easiest setup, is like a real Puerto Rican versus Logan or Jake, who's because I think maybe there's an opportunity for Jake Paul to get involved as well in this situation. Once his jaw heals.
Some think that Jake Paul is already in WWE right now. There's some rumors around that too, that he might be the masked man that we've seen on the TV. Yeah. Sorry, this is getting way too wrestling. Here,
sorry, but tune into Inside the Ring.
Inside the Ring. But let me tell you this: I brought on another WWE superstar yesterday on my podcast, Joe Hendry. You might know him from some memes. Say his name and he appears. You might know him. We have the video of me asking him the exact same question, and he also didn't shut it down. This looks like a hint to me. Let's play it. Do you think it's possible Bad Bunny might step back into the ring soon?
I think anything is possible in WWE. We've seen that. I've experienced that. Yeah. Anything is possible in WWE. And, it's when people from other art forms and forms of entertainment try professional wrestling, they go, oh, everybody gets the bug for professional wrestling. It's so hard to walk away from. So I think anything can happen.
Okay.
He's right. I'll
accept that
he's
answer.
The perfect example of anything can happen. 3 years ago, he was pushing his song on iTunes to become viral, and now he's NXT champion.
And he charted it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the question I have, and this, please comment what you think. It seems like a new trend we're seeing with celebrities going to WWE. It seems like celebrities want to be a part of it now because WWE, people don't realize it is so freaking big. It is more mainstream than it ever has been right now. And I think we talked about this morning with Harvey on the show. Harvey thinks that maybe we might see people like Cardi B try and
Harvey's
get in.
eyes lit up like a kid on Christmas just thinking about all the celebrity versus celebrity matches that could happen in the WWE.
Let's name some.
That's his first thought whenever you talk about someone arguing. He's like, oh, I love this.
Please comment, guys. Who do you think? Who thinks going to be in the ring?
That was a pretty good impression, actually.
That was great. Let's not repeat
Nikki that. Oh my God, Nikki and Cardi.
Nikki and Cardi B. Yeah.
I suggested Jennifer Lopez versus Jennifer Gardner.
That's a good one.
Ben Affleck in a shark cage above the ring.
Oh, and then whoever wins gets him?
Exactly.
That'd be good. Harvey said J-Lo and Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, that was so random.
That's an unfair match.
I don't even know. That was like, he's the first two that came to his mind, I feel like.
Yeah. Any else you can think of? I mean, because in the past, there's been celebrities in WWE. Yeah. We've seen Arnold Schwarzenegger. We've seen Donald Trump, obviously. Mm-hmm. He's a WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there's a difference, though, between super athletes, celebrities who do it, and people that just want to be a part of it. Like, I got to give kudos to Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll really committed to it. They even brought this to Jimmy Kimmel. They continued the gimmick over there. Jelly Roll got in insane shape for it, best shape of his life, had an insane match, and it was wild. And I just love seeing this. Hugh Jackman came in at one point as well. I just want to see a celebrity versus a celebrity match.
Yeah.
We need to call up WWE.
David Arquette kind of set the tone for what a celebrity can do when he was WCW champion.
Right.
Like, that's the bar right there. I mean, it wasn't a great idea to make David Arquette WCW champion, but that did kind of open the door. I mean, obviously, Cyndi Lauper back in the day obviously opened the door of the crossover, but actually getting in the ring, Arquette was pretty surprising. So
yeah. And hey, WrestleMania, if you don't know it, you probably are not wrestling fans, all of you, and we're not going to always be doing wrestling on here.
Sorry.
But this is just, we had some good stuff in the last 24 hours, but the WrestleMania is the Super Bowl of wrestling. It's huge, and it's in Vegas in a couple months. So again, please listen to Inside the Ring. We have an amazing guest coming up. We just had Liv Morgan on, one of the biggest WWE superstars, winner of the Royal Rumble. Next week, we're going to have Raquel Rodriguez come on the show.
Announce it now.
Yeah, I'm going to
hope she doesn't cancel.
Yeah, she's coming. Right. She's coming in person. So please check back for that. But Eric, let's get to our comments. Going back to the Nancy Guthrie story.
Not fun.
So Candy No BS commented, Mom could be okay and they can't find him yet. Hopefully. That's what we all hope. Yeah. We just hope that Nancy is okay.
A lot of people are saying it sounds like a family member. There's nothing from the police or anything that points in that direction. It's just all speculation at this point. I assume that they're interviewing family members to talk about it.
I'm sure they're doing a lot we don't know about.
Tommaso and Annie were the last to see her. So yeah,
They're interviewing everybody,
Yeah.
everybody around her. I'm sure they've already done that. Buck commented, if the suspect knows the guy that needs the 1 Bitcoin, he's already been outed. That's the thing. So if this person does know this alleged person that sent TMZ this note, this person could already be in danger.
yeah, because the alleged person who sent the note, or the person who sent the alleged ransom note, I'm sure is watching us.
Yeah.
So they see that we're printing the story, but maybe this person who sent the 1 Bitcoin request just knows through a source.
No, maybe.
Doesn't know firsthand.
We don't know anything, though. FBI knows a lot more than we know. Darlene Mitchell commented, tell the FBI, look again in her house. The sheriff's team did a half-assed job. I mean, that's not fair to say because the FBI was also searching the house, and they have been.
Yeah.
So we don't know what they've
been
been
in the
doing.
house every day.
They've probably done
things,
everything.
Different angles, yeah.
They brought digital forensic briefcases to take everything.
Yeah.
So they're doing it all. In terms of this story we just talked about in terms of wrestling, Clorox Bleach said celebrity deathmatch might have been predictive programming.
Wait, is this the actual Clorox account verified?
We've had them on before. It is not the Clorox Bleach account. I don't know why they call it that.
Yeah, I mean, celebrity deathmatch. Oh my God, Harvey should have been the voice of celebrity deathmatch. That would have been
great.
Yeah.
Huh? Miscellaneous comment. Our last comment here. Judy Crazy Chicken Lady. What a name.
Love chicken.
Hello, my TMZ family again. Hello,
Judy.
Please come back. So every day, if you are not up to date on this, we come in here every afternoon, 2:45, 3 p.m.-ish Pacific time, and we update you on the stories that happened during the day. So the breaking updates, because in the morning, we come in, there's already a lot. But during the day, a lot comes out of these stories, and we want to get them out to you. So we thought, let's do an afternoon podcast. So thanks for being a part of this, I don't know, 6th edition of the TMZ Afternoon Podcast. I believe 6 now.
Wow, okay.
6 or 7.
Brought me in.
Yeah,
early.
6, 7.
We'll see if I'm back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
I'm late on that trend. 6, 7.
Yeah, don't do that ever again.
I'm going to do it after this is over.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you
Have a good one.
tomorrow.